Hello student, I am Kadmi Mishra with you to discuss exterior angle property of a triangle. Hope you have to enjoy this session. My dear student, regarding exterior property of a triangle, you know that if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. And in this theorem it is said that if one side has been extended of a triangle, suppose that this triangle is ABC and it is BC has been produced up to D, the angle is formed is actually angle ACD, and this angle ACD is known as exterior angle. And according to this theorem or property, exterior angle ACD is equal to sum of opposite interior angles or interior opposite angles. Actually it's interior opposite. This is called adjacent angles, and you know that opposite angles of this angle is, these two are opposite and both are present in interior, and this is why it is known as interior opposite angles. And this is why it is equal to, one angle is actually BAC, this angle BAC, and second angle is actually this angle, and it has been named ABC, and this is why this property is known as exterior angle property of a triangle. So any sort of, it is not necessary that you have to just extend BC, you may extend AC, then if you extend AC, then you know very well that this angle will be exterior angle, and it will be the sum of these two angles. Similarly, you can extend AB and you can just find out. Actually, another example I have just taken, ABC, and you can just see that ABC in a triangle, and if you named it as 1, 2 and 3, and if you have extend this one as D, and it is named as 4. If you extend this side and up to E and name it as 5, and this one as F and name it as 6. And by the exterior property, you know very well that angle 4 is equal to opposite interior angles, and you can just see that 1 and 2 are just opposite interior angle. So angle 4 is equal to angle 1 and angle 2. Similarly, angle 5 is equal to opposite interior angles, angle 2 plus angle 3, and angle 6 is equal to its interior opposite angle, that is 1 plus angle 3. What you have just noticed that if you have extend any side, and then the exterior angle form must be equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. It can easily be proved by various methods. If you discuss about the method first, then actually you have to draw a triangle and extend its side, and then you with the help of protractor, you can measure the angle, this angle, this angle and this angle. And what you have just noticed that with the help of protractor you can easily to find out the magnitude of angle BAC, then you need to find the magnitude of angle ABC, Then you find the magnitude of angle ACD. And what you have just noticed that actually magnitude of angle ACD is equal to sum of these two angles, and this proves that exterior angle is equal to a sum of two interior opposite angles. This is the first method that by the help of protractor you can just find out. The second methods, regarding the second methods, the similar activity you have to just done, but in this method you have to use scissors and you have to cut these three angles. Suppose that this is marked as 1, 2 and 3. You have to just separate out all these three angles. Angle A you have just to separate, then you have just separate angle 2, and then you have to separate this third angle. This is exterior angles, and after separation of all three angles with the help of scissors, you have just cut, and then you have to just separate. And before using the scissors, you need to mark it as 1, 2, 3, or you may use color of them, because after that you may confuse that which was the original angles, and this is why you may use color and suppose that red, blue and green, or you may use 1, 2, 3 and some notation you can use for that. And when you have just separate all three angles, then what you have to just to do, you try to put angle 1 and 2 on this the third exterior angles, and what you have conclude, you have just find out that this is angle 1, and when you paste angle 2 on 3, then you have just seen that it covers whole part of angle 3. What it proves that? It proves that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3, because 1 plus 2 completely cover angle 3rd. So this is the second method, and it is the lab method, math lab method. Laboratory, in laboratory it has been generally used such method, this method, to prove that sum of opposite interior opposite angles, sum of these two is equal to exterior angles. So you may use the second method also. A triangle, in method third you may use, given a triangle ABC, in which BC is produced up to D. BC is produced or extended. Two words you can use. BC is produced up to D. To prove what you need to prove, actually you need to prove that angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Understood? And let's start proof. My dear, you know very well that we know by angle sum property of triangle. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. and it is considered as 1. And by linear pair, and you know that by linear pair sum of two angle is equal to 180 degree, sum of two adjacent angle, and this is why angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree, and it is considered as second. Since both is equal to 180 degree, so from first and second angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, and you know that angle 3 both is cancelled because it is equal in both the sides. So angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. And now what you have just conclude that exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. That is the proof of and this proof is actually known as theoretical method or by logic method. So you may use the third method. My dear student, regarding triangle inequality property, it is said that in any triangle the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. And what is its meaning? Actually its meaning is AB plus BC is greater than the third side AC, or BC plus AC is greater than third side AB, or AC plus AB is greater than the third side BC. This property is known as triangle inequality property, and in some questions it has been given that actually length of the side has been given, and you have to just find out that is it triangle is possibility, then you have to use triangle inequality property. For example, when any example has been given, regarding example I have just taken two different angles ABC and PQR, and its measurement has been given, length has been given in a unit, 2 unit, 1.5 unit, 1.2 unit, and in this question 2.3 unit, 2 unit and 2.5 unit, and you have to use triangle inequality property, and by this property you have to just check that 2 plus 1.5, and you know that 2 plus 1.5 is equal to 3.5, and 3.5 is greater than 1.2. Similarly, you can just check for second one, 1.5 plus 1.2, and you know that 2.7, and you know that 2.7 is greater than 2, and similarly the third case is 1.2 plus 2.0, and it is equal to actually 3.2, and it is greater than 1.5, and so the first one has followed the triangle inequality property, and since it is a triangle. In the second cases, similarly you can just check that 2.3 plus 2.5, 2.3 and 2.5, and you know that sum of these two actually 4.8, and it is greater than 2.0. Similarly you can just use 2.3 plus 2.0. What is its sum? Actually its sum is 4.3, and it is greater than 2.5, and similarly you can just add 2.0 plus 2.5, is greater than 2.3, and because sum of these two is 4.5 and it is greater than 2.3, so actually it follow the triangle inequality property, because sum of any two sides is greater than the third sides. This property is known as triangle inequality property. Hope you have to enjoy, and in next video I will discuss some more properties. Thank you very much.